Hi everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and I am running the Fearless Burglar in West Rohan. Now, I've decided that because the epic has turned teal, that I'll actually go to Underharrow and pick the epic up. So I'm leaving Stoke. There's not a lot of things to do there. I was going to go and pick up some white quests, but teal epic is enough reason to.
I am afraid of what is happening to these.
And Harrow it is. I don't want to let the epic get too far behind. Okay. Well, I suppose I have to get a move on to get there. Here we go.
We have
Talk
arrived.
to Horn.
Now we must find Ellen Fremeden.
Yep, okay, Ellen. I've got a couple of things I need to do. I'll drink some coffee to get some speed up. I'll actually put the out of combat speed necklace back on again as well, because I was using the other one to get a little bit more damage. Oh, and yes, I need to go and do a little bit of running around. So we're at the bottom of Dunharrow. There's all the Rohan evacuees. Yep. Now the coffee comes in handy. I might see if I've got a little bit of extra blue to push. Nope. And I changed okay, I had a base multiplier. Well, I've decided that the extra thing that I'm going to have is going to be some extra morale. So an extra 4.5% morale. Thank you very much. One of the main problems that this character has. There we go. Goes up a little bit more. Okay, is getting taken out, one hit by elites. So a little bit more morale is going to be the solution to the problem. I've also, while I'm doing all of this, there's the skirmish camp has had level 90 gear that I could trade for, and I replaced a lot of my gear with level 90 skirmish camp gear. So pretty much all of the jewelry is now from the skirmish camp, which pushed up my morale a little bit and gave the nice thing about the skirmish camp 90 gear is it's got good crit and finesse and a decent vitality as well. So it gave me just that little bit extra. And I kept 4 of the height bold gear, the stuff with the biggest. Okay, barrel of spears. So the height bolt gear is great. It gives it allows the aim to have a devastating attack, which means following that with coup de grace or something like that, which is a really big damage attack, gives it a really nice chance of doing some damage. So yes, but I need to keep 4 of them, and at level 95 it stops working. So the max level's 94 for the height bolt gear. So it's good, it's great, but it's not going to last for another, it'll last for another 2 levels, but it won't last for a third. So it was time to make some changes, so I picked up the skirmish gear. Okay, now I'll talk to Ellen.
I see the question in your eyes. Enough words.
Talk
I've
to
spoken
Horn.
plainly and I've nothing more to say.
Okay, let's go and talk to Horn. So, I'll also bring these up just in case.
I did not think to find Ellen Fremedon so cold.
Orcs,
We
wargs.
should aid her if we can.
Okay, orcs and wargs. Now there's probably some just out here. Oh, okay. Let's go this way. So bring those up. That way I'm in the right spot. Should be just in this area here. Looks like I don't have any. Okay, there's a walk. Back to one shotting. Good. There's another warg. Give myself a little bit of extra. Good. So that going through and picking up that extra finesse from the gear has made a difference. From the skirmish camp gear has just pushed it that little bit over the top. Might have to go in the other direction. Looks like I'm not going to find any more up here. Okay, time to ride back. Well, let's see if this one. See what this one is. This is a warg. Okay, and these are green, so it absolutely needed to go and deal with the epic. Okay, sorry. There's another one over there. Absolutely needed to deal with the epic. Nothing else. Okay, let's ride to the other area and get the orcs as well. So, as you can see, that I'm focusing on the single target aspects of the burglar. Because it's a medium armored character, it taking on 2 opponents, 3 opponents, is basically enough to take out the burglar at ferocious. Okay, let's see if we can get some more on the other side. I seem to remember that there is more orcs and things like that on this side. Yeah, okay, so definitely not, well, not definitely not, but not one-shotting creatures on this side when they're teal. Another berserker. Three-shotting, okay. Ah, okay, right. I wonder if they're playing at a higher level. Nope. Nope, okay. Still, that explains some of the issue. Okay, I'm going to have to go over the other side of the river. Because there are other things on this side. Okay. So yes, keeping pretty much everything as it was. I changed over to precision rather than criticals, because precision is more important than critical. Vitality is more important than fate, and I think I've gone off from where I need to be. Okay, turn around, head back. Yeah, there's one here, but I don't know whether it actually pops up. Yeah, so far more focused on the one creature attacks. There we go. There's something. Two of them. And while you have to wait for the 20 seconds for the stealth to kick back in, it is fine. You really don't have any choice but to actually wait for the stealth to kick in. That's 5. Let's see if I can get a 6th. There's a warg. That'll do. And we have one more of each to get. Go back across the river and pick them up on the other side, I think. Okay, let's see what this is. Kurban, always the way. A warg that makes my 6. Oh, I didn't even one-shot the green warg. One more orc, and they are vectored all to the south. Yep, okay. So you can still see that the vast majority of the damage I'm doing is still with the stealth surprise strike. Still managing to take out critters this way. Okay, there's my last. Okay, got to talk to Horn at the Dark Door in Dunharrow. Yeah, there's so many of them, I have to avoid them. It's always the way. So I have a handful of the universal morale potions to give myself a quick amount of morale back, but I don't expect that that's actually going to be all that useful. Because I don't have a huge amount of morale, 25,000, which is pretty good, but well, it's pretty good for a medium armoured character, but I don't expect it's going to save me too many times. The Riddermark Athelas isn't going to save me that much either, but you know, this is the way it goes. It's fear. I've got a very fearful, fearless burglar, so to speak. Still on teal. Okay, I probably should have mithrilled, but the view here is not too bad. The Burglar, Puggle statues. I think that's what they're called. On the way up to Dunharrow. And I could conceivably try to go through the Path of the Dead. Conceivably try. I'm not going to. I might pick up the quest.
You have come with such haste, for these troubles weigh heavily upon me.
I will talk to them and hopefully get a mithril vector with one. When I've got one left, hopefully I can pick up a mithril vector that'll save me from having to.
Men are still arriving at
there we go.
All corners of the mark.
So when the time comes, I can just go straight there. Okay, now to take that off the list. Sorry, just one of those tricks to get you to fast travel to out of the way locations. And let's see what Horn says about this. Here we go. We'll be coming through here later on.
That is the dark door, and beyond are the paths where the dead are said to walk.
Okay, and we go back to Ellen. Okay, Ellen, there you go.
What are these? What have you brought me? Are these teeth?
And Horn comes out and says, time to do a bit of defense, I think.
We have delivered the message. It is now time to move on to the next
Okay,
stage
let's
of
have a
our
look what these look like. Yeah, they're okay. Yeah, they're okay. Not as good as I have. Well, they don't want the right one anyway. Yep, not as good as what I've got. It's nice though, but not quite as good. Okay.
Aomer wished for us to travel to the home he left behind.
Aldberg. Okay, so let's push that up. It's still teal. And I picked up all the stables in this area just to ride, just by riding around.
These
So
are desperate times for the
I
Rohan.
should be able to go to Aldberg via Edoras. I still have Stone Deans on my list just in case. But I think we will get to Aldberg and set the milestone, and that will do
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
for the day. Right, a fair way out into this. Hopefully I did choose swift travel. Did I not choose swift travel? Wow, it's taken me the slow way. Did I choose slow travel? Well, it's a nice view, I suppose. I will allow this to continue recording, and I will continue looking, but there will not be any more fighting along this. Now you can see that Relish Battle did actually kick in, which is nice. It's nice that I still get it. I may as well actually, while I'm here, I'll show you what I've got going here. Now I've decided that I don't need the extra damage over time. I might need the evade, but and it would be nice to get the gamble applying skill damage and the double down. So provoke being able to increase dazes and applying debuffs would be nice from diversion, but in reality what I need is extra morale. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And I did actually have, so I've got all the aggressive traits that I'm going for, and I actually did want to, while I remember, build a build a set that is actually based on not playing, so playing instances, so I can actually use my AoE. And I have 3 more to put in. Well, 2 more to put in, and it may as well go into there's nothing really. It may as well go into more damage over time. Okay, so Knives Out is not as necessary for this version. Yep. Coup de grace is not that necessary. These 2 are important. That's not as important. That kicks in like that. Don't really need touch and go as often. That's pretty much, I'll actually put that back in just purely and simply because I'll put that somewhere reachable, even though it's not going to be needed. And I think that pretty much builds the non-fearless version. So I'm definitely going to be setting the milestone at this point. I don't want to have to do that again. Okay, let's set the milestone. Let's talk to Horn the next time. Okay everyone, thank you for watching and I will catch you in the next video. Bye all.